Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another wargaming and miniature video. In this video, we're going to do a review of some offensive metal miniatures. This is the US Para set. There's 62 figures in here. 64 if you count the freebies, which I don't know if these two are the freebies that they're talking about, but there's a bunch of models in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at them, we're going to review them, and we're going to also inventory them to see if there's any issues. Before we get started, I want to say that this is my first couple of sets. I got the British Para and the US Para sets, and just looking at these models, they are top notch. They are really highly detailed. They are proud to say that they're true scale, which means they don't enhance the models. They don't make them bigger or bulkier or more massive. These are true 28 millimeters. Because they're true scale, you might notice that the weapons are a little thinner than other companies that usually enhance or grow their models for the tabletop. Okay, so let's take a look at these. I'm going to get them all out of the box. There are a number of different bags here. We are going to go over each and every one of them, but not necessarily every figure in every bag. If you are considering starting like a bolt action US Paratrooper Army, this might be a good set for you to get. Or if you already have a Paratrooper Army and you wanted to enhance it or add to it, this company might be one that you want to go look at to see if they have anything that you might want or need. All right, so let's go through these bags one at a time and make sure they include what they say they include. All right, this first bag is the Paratrooper Command. It comes with 3 models. Let's take a close look. Now you'll notice, maybe you won't notice because just the way it is on camera, but these models are heavily coated in a mold release. I think because of that, you don't see a whole lot of mold lines or flash. There is a little bit of flash like you'll see there, but you're not going to need to do hardly any trimming on these models. You're not going to see where the front and the back meet. Look at the detail on that guy. A grenade on his chest. The Thompson. He's got a good looking face. His medic. He's got some ties around his legs. His musette bag looks like it's overflowing, it's full. And his canteen. Look at the ammo pouches on this Joker. This guy's ready to go. Now this is good. You got a radio man. So you can use this guy as maybe a forward observer or a spotter or something like that. He's got his carbine folded stock sitting on his side. He's got his radio. And this guy's got his musette bag on his side. There it is. All right, this next set is called Fire Support. And it looks like we got our Bazookaman. Looks like we got a couple of Bazookamen. That bazooka's extra heavy. Look how it's bending. No, you just straighten that out. He's got his pistol and his musette bag, canteen. Looks like it's loaded with a round. He's ready to go. This looks like he might be a loader. He's got extra rounds. There's another loader on the move. He's got his extra rounds. He's got his M1. Now this last team looks like it's a machine gun team, light machine gun team on the move. You know how the early paras had light machine guns and not very many BARs. And then there's his ammo bearer, his assistant gunner, let's call him, because he's got the tripod and like an extra ammo can. Now I've noticed that they include a couple of entrenching tools that you can attach to whoever you want. All right, this set here is the Fire Support Set 2. I don't know if I said this in a previous video, but it's a trade-off. If you had mold release, tons of mold release like these models with no mold lines, or no mold release with mold lines, I would choose to have models like this with mold release and no mold lines. Because I wash my models anyway. I assume there's mold release on all my models, so I always wash them. Not having any mold lines on these models is very nice. It is very nice. Okay, so now I don't know how these models all go together. So we're going to have to kind of take a look. I don't know if that's... Okay, I got a loose Thompson. That's pretty cool. A couple of loose entrenching tools. That's cool. It looks like maybe a bipod for this machine gun. Okay, so the machine gun's bent, but that happens. It's metal. I can straighten it out, heat it up, straighten it out. Man, these musette bags are full, man. Whoa, look at that. And look at the detail on the canvas webbing on his helmet. Leg straps. I dig it. So this is a bipod for that machine gun. Okay, so far so good. Plus there's a little flash. No big deal. Get rid of that. Okay. I don't know what that little extra... Looks like it's a machine gun. Maybe, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a carbine. Okay, that's that's an extra Thompson. This is an extra carbine. So maybe I can put that in somebody's hands. Like this guy has binoculars, but he's got an open hand. It looks like he's supposed to be holding one of those two weapons. So I can put either the carbine or the Thompson in his hand. That's pretty cool. Gives you an option of how you want to set up your army. Wait, that's the first time. Yep, this is the very first time. Under his legs, in his inseam. That's the first time I've seen any mold lines on any of these offense. And that might not be a mold line. That might be a stitching for his pants. It's mold line. Okay, but that's the very first one out of the 100 models that I've looked at. Oh, and he's got gloves on, which is good. Look at that. He's got his paratrooper gloves. Okay, machine gunner. Looks like some kind of binocular wielding dude. This guy looks like he's feeding ammunition out of an ammunition can. Probably for that machine gunner. Okay. And then these three, because that comes with probably a 60mm mortar. Whoa. Yeah, like a 60mm. That's what the paras used, right? Holding a shell. And holding a shell. So if the 60mm mortar has a crew of 2, we've got these two. If they have a crew of 3, then I would probably add this guy with the binoculars. I'll have to check my para crews, because for some reason I'm starting to think they might have a crew of 3 for the para. No, their paras only had a crew of 2, right? Yeah, I think that's correct. And this guy could be a medic. I'm thinking he is. Just because of carrying his big medic bag with him. Yeah, I'm gonna paint this guy up as a medic. I think that's what he's supposed to be anyway. Awesome. All right, this next set only has 8 models in it. It is 8 riflemen firing. It comes with 6 entrenching tools separately, so you can put them on your models if you want. Straps. Strap around the legs. Extra ammo bandoliers. No musette. Oh, wait. This guy's got a musette. This guy's firing. Looks like he's firing a carbine. This guy's kneeling and firing. High kneel. This guy's firing. Yeah, they're all firing. Oh, wait. Okay, we got some Thompsons firing as well. So they're not just all riflemen. These are just firing. Look at that ammo they're carrying. Whoa. It's another Thompson. Different pose with the musette. This guy looks like he's leaning into it, like he's firing on the run. Whoa, what is that? Oh, just extra ammo. And then your traditional, you're just your standard dude shooting. Trying to show you the details of this. Oh, and before I put these away, there's 2 styles of entrenching tools. You got the T-handle with the exposed spade, and then you've got the folding entrenching tool with the spade inside the case and just the wooden handle. So you get a couple of varieties. The importance of that is the year, which I think it's kind of ingenious because now you can use these as early war paras or late war paras just based on the type of entrenching tool. Okay, this is para squad number 2. I think every single model so far I've looked at has been different. There hasn't been any duplicates. I mean, there might be subtle differences, but there are differences. Okay, now this guy's got a BAR. One BAR, one Thompson, another Thompson. Looks like he's got, you know. Bunch of riflemen. Okay, this guy's got, he's kneeling with his Thompson. Oh, wait. Okay, binoculars. Binos. Yeah. And then riflemen. One guy with a carbine. The rest are all M1s. And they're all in different poses. Now this guy's got his musette bag on his side. Some of them don't have... Okay, he's got his musette bag on his side as well. But, like, he's got his on his back. All right, this is squad 3. So, pack 3. We don't need to look at all the details specifically because, like I said, every model's different, it seems like. I'm digging it. What the heck? This guy's got a walkie-talkie. He's got a bent barrel, but, you know, he's got a limp barrel. But he's got a walkie-talkie. M1, M1. This one has got a couple of carbines in it. Got a limp barrel BAR. It's all right. It's just the way it was packaged. Got a couple of Thompsons. And some M1s. So, yeah, 3 carbines, 4 M1s, 2 Thompsons, and a BAR. All right, now, of course, we finally made it to Para Squad number 1. You got your dual style entrenching tools so that you can do it the way you want. This guy looks like he's got a hand grenade. He's getting ready to take care of some business. Carbine. Thompson. Carbine. M1s. Okay, this guy's got M1. He's got his hand up like he's directing traffic. Follow me. What? Okay, you got a BAR. Okay. Yet another BAR. Right? But then there's this guy. Is he pulling a pin on a grenade? mean, that's what you're supposed to do. And I like how their ties around their legs actually have knots and tassels. Because there's like, that's where you would tie it. You'd actually, there is a tie. I mean, I've got a set of these. I got this jumpsuit, so I know. 101st Paratrooper. All right, now this last set I'm going to assume is heavy weapons. It is pack 204, but I don't know what that is. It didn't come with a label inside, which I don't really need the label. Okay. We're looking at a machine gun. And it looks like it suffers from the same thing that the British machine gun suffered from. And that means it's reversed. The two legs should be towards the gunner. And the one leg should be to the front of the gun. And this has the leg going towards the gunner, and these two legs going forward. So whoever made the medium machine guns for both the British and the Americans needs to go back to the drawing board. I like this ammo can. I like the way the ammo comes out and feeds all crazy snake-like. I love that. I like that. Yep, that's cool. What is this guy doing? Is he talking on a radio? Yep, I guess he is, because is that a radio piece? Or is that a radio? I don't think so. Maybe it is a radio. Because there's an extra strap. That's a microphone. Okay. So we got a radioman or spotter. I have another machine gunner deploying. That's good. With his ammo bearer, he's got some ammo draped over his shoulders. That's good. Looks like another guy putting another clip of rounds. No, wait, is he? What? Kind of looks like a scope. He's adjusting a scope. That's a sniper. He's got a 101st patch right there. Okay. So if this is the gunner for the machine gun, he's leaning into it. That machine gun is supposed to be like above, not below. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Handle doesn't go up on the machine gun, it goes down, so I don't get it. And that's an awful big belt for this little machine gun. I'm a little confused about this set right here. This guy on the radio, okay, the gun, he should be with the... He should be with the machine gun. If this is a sniper, I'm going to have to pull one of the guys out of the other bags to be his assistant. But that looks like an M1. Usually they used Springfields as snipers, because I think the scope would interfere with the ejection of rounds on an M1. I'm a little confused about this model. Okay, but the machine, okay. As an overall, the models are great. I'm not giving this 100% because I think the machine guns are backwards. Other than that, these are great models. I have other machine guns, unused machine guns from other sets. I might use my own machine guns. Okay, we're going to take a look at the two freebies, or the gift, I should say. This guy's got his Garrison cap, a Thompson, bayonet on his leg, and he's got his own helmet on his belt, but he's holding a German helmet in his hand. It's kind of just a interesting looking model. Okay. And then this guy has got his, he's got a carbine on his back with the folded stock, but he's also got a pistol out. Looks like he's got his pistol out. And trying to take a look at his pistol holster. Whoops. Looks like his pistol's still in the holster. I'm kind of a little confused. I don't know. But then he's got his musette bag at his feet. It's open. It's interesting. I don't know who that... Is that supposed to be John Wayne? I don't know who that's supposed to be. Oh, is this guy supposed to be leaning on something? No, he's just... I don't know. But I do see he's got a patch on his elbow. Okay. Well, the two freebies are kind of cool. Good for commanders, officers, spotters, FOs, that kind of model. All right, guys, this is not the last you'll see of these offensive miniatures. What I plan to do is wash them and paint them. That'll be a future video showing you the results of those. Also, I have a British Para video out there, and actually have a French Volta-Gear video, all these from Offensive Miniatures. Check those out, and I'll see you in the next video.